Hello, everyone. Whoa, I'm kind of stuck. Are we stuck? Oh, hang on. Here we
I
go.
don't know.
Hello, everyone. We are live, and I've got a guest host tonight with me. I got guests.
Hello.
I got guests. I got a party
There.
going on here for the
There
new
it
year.
is. Yes. We do have a party. It
I got a,
is
I got a party.
New
It
Year's
is
Day.
great to be
Woo!
here with you, Angie. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Woo!
Woo! I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to kick off 2025. Hey, Lou and Carrie, great to have you here live tonight. Our first broadcast of 2025. Our first broadcast of 2025.
Yes. And we're
It is so
together,
exciting. Hey, Heather, look at you go. Look at you knock it out of the park in December.
right?
You know,
She's,
I love hearing that success.
yeah, they've all got success, all three of them.
Success doesn't just happen.
No.
Carmela.
Happy 2025, Carmela.
Yay. Yeah.
So weird. So weird to say that, Neil. It's so weird to say
It,
2025.
it is. I kept on, I know it's going to surprise you, Angie, but I was spending a little bit of time in QuickBooks today, and I'd be entering something for 24, entering something for 25, and it'd
That
be
was always,
like, are you
oh,
sure you want to do this in the future? Because I'd enter something that was supposed to be 12/20 or something of December, and it would try to put it 12/20/2025 when I just did 12/20. So I had to type in 24. And
yeah,
you know,
I hated doing QuickBooks when that change was because
right,
I don't know how many times I had to go back into the previous year just to find what I had done.
right. Oh yeah, because it warns you, but you're clicking quick and everything, and all of a sudden you enter all this stuff for the end of the year
Yep. Hi, Cassandra.
or the end of the wrong year. Hey, it is.
Yay.
I'm so excited to be here. I am just. I mean, you caught me off guard, wanting to be on tonight and join me, but I was so excited.
Why not?
Uh,
Why not join you tonight, Neil? It's the first
hey,
of the year. It's the
I'm
first one.
excited about it. Ooh, I like this. So I've got my book of unique daily quotes is what I was going to start out with tonight, Angie.
Perfect.
I gotta get.
Perfect.
I need a new bookmark for this. I don't have. All my bookmarks are in books that I'm reading. I have multiple books going right now. I know that.
Imagine that.
You know, I know I'm an audiobook person at heart, but it's a thing. Carrie, are you back in Florida? Or are you still in Wisconsin? I know Angie comes back this weekend from the frigid
Yes.
tundra.
I'm one of those bundled up people, and everybody else is like
I kept
regular
on
coats.
describing to Cassandra your call yesterday, how you'd go out. Angie had problems with her mom's car yesterday, and she called me for quick tech support on that. She would try something. She would bundle up, go out, try something, then run back in. Then I would tell her to try something else. She'd bundle back up, run out, try it, run back in.
Yeah, the neighbors probably
eventually
think
got going.
yes,
Okay.
it was the battery. It was the battery.
All
It was
right.
the battery. And Heather, that light snow tonight, but they're going to get snow after I leave
All
on
right.
Sunday, so don't have to worry about it.
Cassandra said it's supposed to get super cold here next week. And Carrie's in Georgia on her way back. All right.
Still frozen, yeah. Oh, Carrie.
Well, safe travels. Keep your eyes on the road, Carrie. Eyes on the road.
Yes,
So we have
yes.
unique daily quotes, Angie, to get us started tonight.
I can't wait for this book. Yeah,
Okay. And did you get this from me or did April get this from me?
April.
Of course. And we are in a section. So these are parsed out. Chapter 1 is courage and resilience. And our first quote is courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. I will try again tomorrow.
I will try again tomorrow.
You know, it's that quiet voice in you. I think I can. I think I can. And that's part of what we want to talk about tonight. So, I mean, we've got, you're getting both of us, and this is sort of a yin yang. You know,
Yeah.
I had a perfectly planned show tonight that was just me.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
you can do it.
But that'll come. And Angie said, "Hey, I want to join in," and I'm like, "Yeah, come on." But I'm gonna start with my section for a starter.
Please do.
And hang on a second, I came up with a fancy name for it. I just forget what my fancy name was. Your 12 successes of 24. Okay, your 12 successes of 24. So 2024 is in the rear view. And you all know those people. Okay, you've heard them already. Thank God 2024 is over. Oh my God, that was odd. Thank God we have a new page. Well, every day you got a new page, right? Our unique daily quotes tells us that.
Yep.
But every day you get a new page. Every day you get a new thing. And 2024 threw a lot at you, but every year does. Every year does throw a lot at you. Okay, and it threw a lot at you, and you did it. Okay, you jabbed it back. You did it. You gave it a couple uppercuts. You
Oh my
ducked a
gosh.
little.
Were you watching me work out this morning? What the heck? How do you know
Hey.
I did all those?
Hey, you know,
All of
you
them.
duck a little, you move, you weave, you bob. It's all good. You did all that. You did all that, and you came out on the end of 2024. But 2024 and any year, okay, is not made up of all bad. I mean, if everything was bad every day, you know, quite honestly, Angie, it'd be real hard to get out of bed in the morning. Okay.
Right.
Okay. But it is not that. You know, yes, there are moments. Yes, there are challenges you look back on and you're like, oh my freaking God, what the heck is that?
Yes.
Okay, why did I have to do that?
Why did we have a hurricane?
Why did we have a hurricane? Why did we have a storm? Why did we have it was an election year? Why? Okay. But when you focus on what you can control, when you focus on the impact that you directly have and the influence you directly have in your success, things change. It's a shift. It's a shift. Okay. It's a mindset shift. It's a lifestyle shift. It is a business shift. It is a shift of success. Okay, it is putting your success into overdrive. And so what I want you to do, okay, is your homework from me. Angie's going to give you other homework. But your homework from me, okay, your assignment from me tonight is to look back at 2024. And I'm challenging you to look at each month and find a success from 2024. Find a success that you can attribute to each month. And no matter what, maybe you'll find 12 successes in June. And you'll have other months that you didn't have a success in. But I want you to challenge your mind, challenge your life, challenge yourself to find the brightness. It's easy to find darkness, okay? It is easy to find darkness. I can't do my darkness.
You turn your light
My
on.
darkness prompt. See what happens with a ring light?
Messes y'all up.
Okay. It's easy to find darkness. Now I'm dark? It's easy to find darkness. I'm darker. Okay. It's easy to find darkness. Be the light. Find the light. Okay. Find the light in your year. Find your light in what happened. And so I'm challenging you to find 12 points of light, one to represent every month from last year. Love you to find even more, but 12 points of light from 2024, because we're going to build on that. Okay. We are going to build on that light. We are going to build on that success. Many of you were at 2 Make It Happens. That's a point of light right there. Investing in yourself, investing in your education. I'm only going to let you count it once, but many of you were at 2.
Can I count it twice? Because
Well, I
we've
mean,
had
you had to
different-
put on the show. You had to put on the show. I had to show up, but yeah, you had to put on,
True.
I mean, you and April made it happen. But it is that kind of resiliency, it is that strength, okay, and building off of those 12 points of light, those 12 points of successes, will make your 2025 great. So we are amazing individuals at saying what we didn't do, amazing at all our failures. Okay, but let's look at our successes. They are many, they are plentiful. You are plentiful, okay, and you are freaking amazing. Okay, just that you're here is amazing. Even if you're watching the replay, you replay people are amazing too.
Right.
Yeah, I think, Angie, and I want to challenge the replay people. I got an extra challenge for the replay people.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, well you know,
Hey, bring it on.
bring it on.
Bring it on.
Okay, some would say I'm social. Some would say I call people out. And I know that we have replay people that watch the replay so that I can't call them out. Okay, so that I can't call on them. You know, it's like that person in the back of the class that goes down here. The teacher can't see me. Well, you know, they can't see me. I'm invisible. And that's why they watch the replay. Okay, so I'm going to challenge my replay people to watch one of these videos live in January. One of our videos live in January. Okay, to kick your year off right. I love that you watch the replay. I personally am incredibly humbled by the amount of views our videos get in replays. Absolutely humbled. Okay, by that. Okay, I greatly appreciate all those that watch and tune in to hear mostly me speak. Occasionally Angie joins me, and I appreciate it when Angie joins me. Maybe she's turning a new leaf. Maybe she's going to show up more often. I don't know on these lives, but I appreciate all of you that do that. But I want you, my replay people, to commit to one live during the month of January. Maybe it'll be 2 lives in February, but I want you to come on live. I don't bite. All the people that are here regularly, I'm not mean to anybody. No. I may make them uncomfortable sometimes, but growth happens from being uncomfortable. You don't grow from being comfortable. True. So let's get uncomfortable. I agree, Carrie, and I appreciate that you are a regular live listener. And look at your success looking back at 2024. Okay, I mean, you hit things that you never thought were going to be possible in 2024. And you had lots of distractions, like having to go to Wisconsin and take care of multiple trips to Wisconsin and everything. Yeah. And that's just one example of things that happen. So that is my challenge to you all. And so you've got the 12 points of light in 2024, and my replay people have the added challenge of coming on one live during the month of January. Carrie is a rock star. She is. She is. Yes. Hi, April. That is where I'm turning it over to you, Angie. I have done my part here tonight, or my main part. I am here to support you, but I'm excited about what your topic is.
Well, my topic is, it kind of plays in with yours in a way as to what sparked this topic. So Neil, what happens when you have sparks? What do?
They kind of light you on fire. They explode. They light you on fire. You know,
they ignite.
One of our favorite things, okay, is, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. I just want to get the.
Yep, Laurel. They ignite.
They ignite.
They ignite.
They ignite. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find the words here. Where is the words?
Mhm.
I'm trying to find the words to this because
Oh, Carrie, thank you. You did so much, Carrie, that it's just been so fun to watch as you've been growing and building your business over the last couple of years, and you're doing all the hard work. And that's what we love about you so much.
okay, you ready, Angie?
I'm ready.
One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation. Right at the start of everything that's new, one little spark lights up for me and you. Two tiny wings, eyes big and yellow, horns of a steer, but a lovable fellow. From head to tail, he's royal purple pigment. And there, voila, you've got Figment. We all have little sparks of imaginations. That's how our minds create creations, for they can make our wildest dreams come true. Those magic sparks in me and you. From the Figment ride at Epcot.
The Epcot. Yep,
At
Figment.
Epcot. There you go.
Yes.
The actual sound, I don't have license to that, so I can't play it for you on here, but there's my rendition.
I love it. I love it. So Neil, this is something that I've been working on, and it kind of came about with, you can see on the behind me on that table, that's filled with Post-it notes. I'm at my sister's, so I have her counter. She's not here, so I have her island is huge, and it's full of postcards, markers, notebooks. I've just spread out. And so I was actually doing this last night. I started thinking about my goals. You know, we talk about SMART goals. You talk about it a lot.
I do talk about it.
And while I love SMART goals, I kept thinking there's got to be something more. There's got to be something more. At least for me, I needed something more. And so that's when it's that spark that ignites, just like Laurel said, the spark ignites progress, right? So when you have those little wins, they ignite the progress. And so I came up with, it's called the Spark Blueprint. And this is this was from last night. Like, it's New Year's Eve, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm working on this. I think I sent April a text, I don't know, at 10 o'clock, and maybe that was
texting me at 10 o'clock, but
it's like, stop working. It's like I couldn't. But each specific spark that I have on my list now aligns with something in my life, different parts of my life. So I have 25, I've written 25 sparks for 25. And this is going to set my year on fire. That's the whole concept. So I'm going to just kind of give you a little high level thing about it and try to explain what I'm doing. So sparks are actually both, they're inspiring, so they're inspirational, but they're also grounded in actionable small goals that build up, and they just keep going, right? The fire keeps going the more you add to it. So it's all done kind of in an order, but you start with a vision. And I started with identifying my goals, and I have some notes, so I'm just going to look down a little bit. I identified my goals, my values, and what I want to achieve in 2025. Okay. And then how I want it to feel at the end of the year, because to be honest, and I'm just going to lay it all out there, I don't feel real great about, just like you said, at the end of 2024, just like you said, that we don't celebrate our successes, right? And so I keep thinking about things, and I'm thinking, I want next year on New Year's Eve, when I was doing this, I want to just be so excited about everything that was accomplished in 25. And part of what you said is true, is because I don't go back and look and reflect on all my accomplishments through the year, right? So what I kind of took was the challenges and habits I wanted to address and built them into this too. So I took those goals, and then I was like, I have to focus based off of priorities of what we have to get done personally and professionally. And some of it is my creativity kind of tanks when my tank is low. So I need to figure out a way to recharge that. I want to do more kindness and connection this year, but I also want to have structure and productivity. Does this all make sense so far? Because I'm just rambling.
Yeah. It totally makes sense.
Okay. So
and I like the micro part that you talked about. Little wins multiplied together become big wins. Right?
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Sorry, you froze for a second. But so when I broke everything down in categories and focus areas, those were like my three. There's more, but my top three ones were creativity, recharging, kindness and connection, and structure and productivity, because that's where I feel like I need some more work. And then I came up with 25 sparks. So these sparks are just small things that I can do. And some of them are some of them are bigger, but most of them are small things that I'm going to just build on to make this huge fire for the end of 2025. And so, but they had to align with my goals and my values and what I believed in. I had to balance my personal and professional life, right? And they had to be flexible because sometimes things don't go on your timeline, right? So I needed to put a little bit of flexibility in there. And then they needed to be inspiring. I needed to keep feeling this way that I do today. I need to feel this on April 1st and on March, or, in the months to come. I can't just have this excitement for this today. It has to keep going.
We got to keep on fanning the fire.
Right.
Okay. This is like the menorah that you light it and it lights for 8 days. You're going to light this and light it for 365 days and draw this forward.
Exactly. And so what I did was I took these 25 things and I prioritized them, and then I put them in order, and then I reordered them and balanced it all out so that they're based in a very logical progression, but the most important ones are closer to the beginning, and the other ones are kind of pushed farther down, but they build upon the ones that I'm doing in the beginning.
Awesome.
So I'm creating this foundation and to keep that momentum going, right? And then I just wrote it all out. I just wrote down the plan. And once I had the foundation built in there, I added the creativity and where I can make connection, and then how I'm going to reflect and celebrate throughout the year. Because I
love that statement. Reflect and celebrate throughout the year.
Right.
Well, it's so important because, again, like I just said, we always remember what we didn't get done instead of all the things we did.
Absolutely. And so, and then part of it too is like, okay, so I need some kind of way to track this. So what am I going to do? I am old school in some things. I like digital in others. So for me, for this project and how I'm going to do this is really just with a planner and a notebook for right now. That's how I just want to do this. Can I do a live to help us do this? That would be kind. Absolutely, Heather. Yeah. We can do this. Absolutely.
Probably be something you throw in the program.
Yes, we can do both.
We can do a class on it.
Yeah. So then I have so then I have my notebook and my planner, but then I had to sit down, and for me, it's time blocking. For me, it is putting my top 3 priorities of the day, which I started to do about 2 or 3 months ago, getting even better than I was. And then I have a running list of things that the ideas that pop into my head, because you know how my head just kind of just explodes like fire. And so I've got that too, but I just wanted to narrow it down better. So I'm working on that part still on how I'm going to do that. But those are my steps for that part, is just getting better on that. And so when I started doing this, and I'll share a few of my 25 of them, but when I look at my sparks, I know that some are specific goals, like projects I want to do. Some of it's cleaning out part of my house, some of it's things for work, but the other ones that I put on there are reminders for me to stop and smell the roses, so to speak. So to reflect and again, reflect and recharge. So when you were talking about today, the 12 successes, your 12 points of light for 2024, that's just like exactly it. But I have to remember to do those. So part of my Spark plan is to do those every month, right?
Yeah.
But so I'm just going to give you a couple of mine. And I'm trying not to touch my computer screen. So again, it's time block priorities and then complete the personal business projects that I want to. But it's having a celebrate wins ritual, whatever I make that of. So I actually do something to celebrate when I have those wins. It's funny that you said earlier about me being on here with you, because if you guys don't know this, I'm not on Facebook Live very often because it's not one of my most comfortable things to do. So one of my things is to conquer a networking fear, but that's also getting on lives and doing them with Neil, by myself, but getting myself out there a little bit more, because I don't think that it's always fair to you who are watching and who don't know me. Like, you know, everybody, I can't say everybody knows Neil, but a lot of people know Neil. A lot of people don't know me. So my whole thing
You're
is
selling yourself short on that, but I digress. You didn't ask my opinion on that.
No, but I'll take that because that's part of my 25, right? Is that
Right.
I am selling, I will tell you that confidence is on my 25. But then I want to do, part of my thing is, and I think I told April, and I can't remember, Neil, if I told you this, but every day that I am out and about in public, I don't count going to the office at home, but that I have to do, I have charged myself for doing 3 kind things for people. It can be something so small as to hold the door open. It can be saying hello. It can be telling someone that I love their bag, their top, whatever. It can be giving, I gave a woman, and I'm not, this is not to brag, but just to say that I gave a woman a $25 gift card to Hobby Lobby when we were in there. It was a young mom who had a 4-year-old daughter, and she was trying to figure out what to buy. And we had this very nice conversation for like 30 minutes. And so there are these kindness things that I just want to keep that going. So that's
You've always had that as part of you. That is part of the principles of Angie, is random acts of kindness. I mean, you did random acts of kindness before there was a term random acts of kindness.
And right, and I did, but now I'm really trying to be more intentional, but not fake.
Yeah, well, true to you.
True to me.
I'm good with that.
Right. So like what I said at the very beginning is part of this is based on values and part of this is based on goals. So I wanted to keep that going. I want to learn something new, at least 3 or 4 things this year, something new. And then I want to reflect on my progress and lessons learned and document meaningful memories for the year. So that's just part of my 2025 sparks, but 25 sparks for 25 is not hard to do when you think about what you believe in, what you want to accomplish, and how you're going to celebrate it. Because we all struggle with some part of that whole equation, I believe. And so we know where we need to, not need to, but feel like we want to get better at it. So that's the spark thing. I want to blow up 2025. So at the end of it, it is something that it's just an explosion that we can't control. And I'm excited about it then as I am today.
I love this. Yes. I'm gonna hold this video. I've got this recorded. I'm gonna hold you accountable to this. I love this.
Please do. Anybody can hold me accountable. Like they can be like, Angie, where the hell are you? You haven't been on a video. Sorry.
No, but Heather's point, and Heather, it's very common, okay, that are you good enough? Okay, it's a very common thing that people struggle with. So you're not alone, and it's not just a women thing, okay? I mean, my best friend sells himself short all the time. I mean, he used to, I mean, this guy, and I'm going to use him as an example, just as an outside example for a second. So he did camera service for Sony. Okay, he was the guy that would do the TV stations and the Olympics. I mean, the Olympics. I'm going to use the Olympic example because they had 3 teams that would work the camera, that would set up and make all the cameras work for the Olympics, wherever they were in the world. Okay. They had the A team, okay, the first team in, which was the setup team. They were, to an extent, grunts, and they would go in and set everything up and make sure it was wired right and that the cameras would focus and all of that. Okay. And that was the first team. And then they had the team that was there when it was live. Okay. And then they had the team that was there to clean up. Okay. So not there live, put it all back, roll up all the cables, pack up the cameras, and put it in the box. Okay. And my friend, okay, liked it when he was on cleanup. Okay. When he started out, he was on cleanup for the Olympics, and he'd go there after the Olympics were over and pack everything up right as the Olympics were ending and everything, and clean it up. And he was so honored to do that. Okay. Then he got moved up to the team that was on setup, Team A, the first team in. And he would go there and he would set it up and everything. And he liked that team, and he loved doing that. And when I talk team, I'm talking 2 or 3 guys set up the whole thing for the whole Olympics. They're there for weeks away from their family. I'm not talking 100 guys working for Sony. I'm talking a few guys. Okay. A big team was 5. Okay. But where he really hated it, okay, and he thought that he was not good enough, and he thought, well, they don't like me and they don't think I'm worth anything, because the team that cleaned up, you did a lot of work. The team that did setup, you did a lot of work. You were all day, all night, you were setting up, you were taking down. Those 2 teams, a lot of work. Okay. And then he got promoted to the team that was there, and he was there during the actual Olympics. Okay. From start to finish, he was there, everything. And he's like, they must hate me. I must have done a terrible job. I did a terrible job because they've stuck me on this team. And the other teams, I was working all day long. This team, I just sit around. I don't do anything. I just sit around all day long. And I'm like, yeah, they really hate you. I'm like, they have you there now. They have you there then, because when they're broadcasting to millions of people, hundreds of millions of people that are watching this live, you can think on your feet and solve a problem that no one saw coming. That's how little they think of you. Okay. They put you in the position to, quote unquote, save the Olympics. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Right. That is how unimportant you are. That's how little they think of you. They think so highly of you that that's why you are there. That is what you are doing. We all have these moments, okay, where we feel like we're in the busy work, so we're important. Okay. We wear busy. I don't have a badge right now. We wear busy as a badge of honor. Okay. Instead of what we actually accomplish. So, okay, we all have these moments. Okay. We all have these things. Okay. We all have these insecurities. It's not a woman thing. It's not a guy thing. It's not an Angie thing. It's not an April thing. It's a being human thing. We all have them.
Right. We do.
We all do. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, we just need to understand that we bring what you bring. Right. And by reflecting more often, like you talked about, by looking at the successes, by finding those moments, we find the amazing in all of us. So, and you will find the amazing throughout the year, and that will motivate you and drive you forward to even greater success in 2025. I'm positive of it. I'm certain of it. I know it. But like I said at the beginning of this, Angie, when does growth happen? Growth happens from being a little uncomfortable. Okay?
Right.
Growth does not happen, okay, from being comfortable, okay, and being in our uncomfortable places And we have some pretty crazy things planned for 2025, and we're gonna really work on pushing ourselves and pushing y'all to find those sparks and to ignite your future.
Ignite, right, ignite 25 sparks to ignite. So I think, right, Carrie, it is kind of, it can be very uncomfortable. And that's one of the reasons why I got on here tonight, is because I know it's going to be uncomfortable for me. And I know that if there's any place that I am okay with sharing this, if that even makes sense, is right here. Because I know, and I hope that you guys help hold me accountable. I know April will, because she does a lot, and I know Neil will, especially now that I've put it out there. But if you guys, like I said, if you don't see me, like, call me out. I'm okay with that. And if you need, like April said, if you need someone who can be your cheerleader, reach out to her too, because that's what we're here for. I'm going to speak for both of us, Neil, here. We really want to know that what you guys are going through and how you're struggling, but we also want to see those successes, because we don't see them unless we happen sometimes just to see them on Facebook, or we get a quick message. And celebrating you guys is really important. Celebrating everybody's successes and being there when you're struggling. So that's one of the goals that I've put on Next Level Resale for this year too, is that we are more, I want to say in your face, but a little bit more in your face. You might see us in all kinds of different ways. That's how we're going to take Next Level to the next level. But it's just, I'm really excited about this, Neil. And I think between what you talked about, the 12 points of light and sparking that ignite, that this is going to be our year. This is no doubt going to be our year.
It absolutely is. And we're going to own it. We're going to take responsibility for it, and we're going to own it and make it amazing.
Right. I mean, look at that table.
I got to tell you, can I be honest, Angie?
Absolutely.
That table scares me a little bit. And I was scared last night when you were texting me at 9 o'clock. I started getting more scared around 10:15. I got, and I knew you weren't going to bed. And just seeing that table, even before you told me what it was, okay, I know you and I know how you work. I knew exactly what that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little bit scared, Angie. Just a little bit scared about that.
It's okay. You know what, Neil? To be honest, I'm a little scared about it too.
And that's good. That's not a bad thing. It's just
no, it's not.
Because that's where growth happens. That's where change happens. So
right.
I like it, but yeah, I was watching that from the moment from before we came on live. Okay, I noticed that in the background. I didn't say anything, but I knew exactly what was on that table. I knew exactly what was on that table. So
on that table and in these books.
Yeah, and I knew you and April had a lot of time together, and that is big things coming our way.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. We're going to make amazing things happen.
Right. Yeah. And we're going to turn this into a lesson.
We will turn this into a lesson.
Probably.
We got it. We got you. We got you.
We got you. Yeah.
You know absolutely. What else you ready for me to?
I am.
Yeah. You know what else we got? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody, even the Frito-Lay man, have an amazing 2025. Be the best in business. And that'll be another lesson. Lesson. Okay? I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you, I'm talking to you, have a question in between, you, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the book every night with our unique daily quotes is what we're opening up this year. I read you the first one. Oh, I like this. Quote number 2. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of the world, but those who fight and win battles that others don't know nothing about. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I'm here with my co-host, Angie.
Oh,
Halloos.
Angie Halloos.
Okay.
Sorry.
And we will party again, a wedding, a bar mitzvah. But until then, and until Sunday at more 8 than-ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running the store. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you Sunday.
Bye, everybody.